For generating solar with my solar electric panels, with one minor problem. It's a bit inconvenient to have my battery out here underneath the solar panels while it's charging. When my study and my computers are in a room behind me, behind the room you can see the windows too. So I'm going to fix that problem today. Here I have a large spool. It was 100 meters of some mains voltage. It's rated for 16 amps. I think it's called Arctic cable. It's not ideal for this setup, but it's what I have lying around. And specific photovoltaic cable is quite expensive. So this is a 3-core. It'll be rated for at least mains voltage, so 240 volts, and I think because this is designed to be used in industrial applications like light shows and things like that, it's rated for the 16 amps you'd normally carry across a seed connector. Seed connectors tend to be what you use on campsites. It's kind of a round plug that you can plug into each other with the 3 round pins in it. I'll try and remember to put a photograph of what they look like here. I do have some floating around somewhere. I've also picked up this box. It claims to be an IP64 rated fuse box or circuit breaker for like an outdoor room, so a garage or a summer house or a shed or something like that, and it's designed to be the distribution box for that. So I'm going to be ripping out the breakers that are in here and using this one, which I'm going to be using as the shut-off breaker for my solar panels, and will be going on the end of the cable inside the box. This one I believe is rated at 16 amps, and given that the Ecoflow Delta Pro charges at up to 15 volts, this should be perfect. I believe it's DC rated, at least that's my understanding, so this should be pretty safe and a good way of disconnecting both the positive and negative of the solar panels at the same time. Probably won't be filming too much of this, but just giving you an update of what I'm up to. And it'd be great to be able to both charge the battery and use the battery at the same time, rather than charging the battery during the day and then discharging it at night, which would be extremely convenient. been a few days since I started this project. I did complete wiring up the box the other day, but I still had to get some parts to get the cable into the house. So I'll just give you a quick rundown of what's in the box. So this is to connect to, I believe, the positive side of the solar panel. And it goes into the box, through the breaker and into the brown cable here. And same again on the negative side. It goes into the box, again through the breaker and into the blue cable. On the inside of the house, I'm just going to put these connectors onto the appropriate cables. So on the inside, it'll be the brown cable with the negative and the blue cable with the positive end. I think that's the right way around. Feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Anyway, the top just screws onto the front, and then there are these little bungs that go over the top of the screws to keep them protected like that. So yeah, hopefully in a little while I'm going to hook up one solar panel in the hope that if I have wired something up wrong, it won't damage too much, and just run a quick test. Alright, it's now, I'm a bit nervous about this, but I've just been inside and wired up the inside with the Delta Pro. I've got one solar panel here in the hope that if I have done this wrong and got the positive and the negative the wrong way around, it won't be too bad. And there's a cloud over the top. So as you can see, there's a small load. I'm actually charging a portable power bank at the moment. And here we go. Here's the input, and I'm about to flick the switch. Switch is flicked. We don't have any input. Come on. Oh gosh, I hope I've done this right. I hope it's just the sun behind the clouds. Nothing. Nothing. What's gone wrong? Okay. Little panic over. I think what the problem is that it's behind, well, the sun is behind clouds at the moment, so it's quite dim. So what I've done is I've brought out my clamp meter, and my theory is that the incoming current is so low that the Ecoflow Delta Pro does not recognize that it's getting anything from the solar. So I'm going to test that theory now by turning it on. So if you watch the clamp meter here, oh dear, oh there you go, 1 amp, 1.2 amps, 1.25, and in a moment, yep, there you go. So the Ecoflow Delta Pro now has jumped up from 2 days to 4 days 1 hour. So I think this is working. It's just that the current is so low that the Ecoflow Delta Pro's incoming input does not register it. So for now I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to wait for some better sun to confirm my theory. I don't want to leave this running backwards if it's wrong. I'm really a bit scared about doing that because it's an expensive device. Eep. Okay, it's been a couple more minutes. The sun's definitely in a big break in the clouds now. The solar panel, according to my clamp meter here on amp readings, is just floating around 6.5 to 7 amps, which is putting 143 watts into the battery. So it reckons on one solar panel it'll be fully charged in 21 hours. Given that it's 4:15, I don't think it's going to do that. But yeah, I am so relieved. I was really scared I'd broken it, because yeah, putting the voltage in the wrong way around could easily have fried the solar inverter, solar charge controller. So, whew, panic over.